Welcome to toy-polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from toy-polloi. Today we're going to be doing a quick sort of repair on this, which is a tiny little TV pinball machine that was made in Argentina for the TV series V. As you can see there, it's got the V logo on the top and a few members of the cast. I think that's Diana, Lydia, Donovan and Julie there in the background. Now these, as far as I'm aware, were only available in Argentina. They're quite a simple sort of construction, a bit of plastic, a couple of other little sort of plastic pieces, a pinball sort of fire there and a piece of cardboard on the back. Now from my research, they made these for multiple TV shows, so it wasn't just V, there was all sorts of sort of different backgrounds on them, and it could be that you could buy them in shops, or from the research I've done, I think they might have come free in sort of packets of cereal, but there's very little information about them out there. You can see on the back there it just says TV Pinball, and they're in Argentina, so that's the only information we have about it. But on this one, as you can see, it no longer has the ball inside it, so you can't actually play it as a pinball game. When I first sort of looking at this to see what I needed to do, I was assuming that there would be multiple balls inside it, maybe sort of 5 or 6 that you fired, but seeing some other images of sort of other versions of this pinball machine, it does appear that there should only be one tiny little ball bearing inside. So today we are going to get that sort of fitted so that we can actually have a play of this game and see how well it works. As you can see though, it is a very simple sort of piece of design, and really there's not much to it. It's the sort of thing that you would have got in a Christmas cracker here, I guess, or some sort of cheap sort of toy that you'd have got at a fair, something like that. It's one piece of plastic there, this little sort of rotating bit and the launcher, and then this is just made of cardboard. So what we've got to do is carefully remove this piece of cardboard. I've got my tweezers here, and I think I can just about sort of slide this over to one side to get it off of these. There are sort of plastic latches. I think if I can get it off the latch on one side, I should be able to lift it up without damaging the card. And once we've lifted it, we can bend it a bit and pull it away from each end. Yeah, it's actually coming out quite easily. So there you go, you get a better shot of the backing card. So it is a fairly low resolution image of the caster V. Just says TV Pinball on the back, no other information. And now you can see the construction of it. It's a tiny little wheel that fits on a post at the top, made out of blue plastic, and then a launcher that is sort of held between 2 pegs at the bottom. There's a slight bit of cracking on the front piece of the plastic there, but I don't think we're going to bother fixing that for this. I think you'd end up adding sort of more marks and distress to it by sort of trying to put some glue in there, but it seems to work with those little cracks in place. So what I've done is I've bought a whole load of ball bearings. Now I've guessed the size of these, judging by some images I found of other ones, they look like they were about 3mm ball, sort of size ball bearings. So that is what I've bought here. And you can only buy 100. There's no way of buying a small amount of ball bearings, as far as I'm aware. So I had to buy 100 of them. I'll just drop a few in there. Ooh, I say a few, that's the whole bag. These cost a few pounds, and I thought it was worth it because this is a fairly rare toy from what I can see. It was worth spending a few pounds to get a ball bearing so that I can fit this back in and get it working. I'm going to get my tweezers, grab one ball bearing and drop it in. As I say, I thought there should be more in, but all of the sort of images I've seen, it just has one ball bearing in. So we get that in place. And then we need to carefully put this backing card on. Again, I think if I sort of push it into one end, make sure it goes underneath all of these little clips, and then bend it slightly, I should be able to clip it under here. I don't want to sort of damage it too much because it's very sort of thin, poor quality cardboard. I just don't want to sort of cause any problems to it and sort of break it, or, you know, just sort of bend it and add crease marks to it. So I'm just gently doing that. There we go, that seems to be in place. And we now have the one ball bearing. So let's give this game a go. Very simple how you play this. You get the ball bearing to roll down to the bottom there, and then you pull this down and it fires up. I guess the trick is to not fire it too fast and see what scores you got. So I got a score there. It looks like it says 0, but there's actually a 1 behind Diana's hair. So that is actually a 10-point score. Let's try that again. See if we can get a higher score. Just gently pinging that. Nope, missed completely. There, 20s. I got the top score that time. It's a very simple construction toy, actually quite fun. I remember getting these sorts of things at Christmas and, you know, firing them around. It would keep you entertained for sort of 10 or 15 minutes. Now, whether this is worth restoring, I'll leave that up to you. I think it is. It's a rare sort of oddity. It's not something I'd seen before, and for the sake of a few pounds of buying this bag of ball bearings, I've now got this thing working, and it's certainly going to be something I'm going to add to my little oddities collection, and nothing that I'd ever seen before. I need to say a massive thank you to Bob James, who sent me a whole load of stuff, donations to the channel, and this was in that box, and I thought it was one thing that caught my eye, and yeah, I've had quite a sort of lot of fun just tracking down parts and doing lots of research on it, so thanks again to Bob for sending that in. If you've enjoyed this video, then hit the subscribe button and make sure to tap the bell to be notified each time I upload a new video, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching toy-polloi. Subscribe for more great videos. You can also follow toy-polloi on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.